Well, here's our header for our new combine that's coming in. The header came ahead of the combine, so 40-foot header. Looks pretty awesome. We're excited to run this thing. Man, the header almost won't fit in the frame. Well, here you have it, folks. The combine's getting delivered today. The header just arrived. This is the Fendt header, and it's a 40-foot header, and it looks like it should cut a lot of grain. I mean, it looks just like our old header. It's a draper header, so it has the belts right here. So cuts the grain falls on the belts, and then the belts just feed it to the middle instead of having the big augers like you used to see. And you still can get the auger headers, and then it goes to the middle and goes onto this belt, and then those tines and stuff pull it all in. But we'll look at the combine a little bit closer when it gets here. This header looks pretty awesome. This was the demo header, so it was damaged once they hit a fence, because this combine and header was a demo, but they hit a fence post on the side and kind of damaged some shields, but those all got replaced. And they also, you can kind of see, these have been trimmed off. They're supposed to be round and long and pointy. Here's one. It's supposed to be nice and rounded on the edge and pointy. And some of them have been trimmed off because, well, when they were demoing it, they left this extended and the header flexed, and it just chopped the ends of them all off. They had to go through and replace like over 100, like a few hundred of them. But so there's some that are trimmed just like a 1/4 inch short, but they pretty much replaced everything that was really broken. Well, there it is. Brand new Fendt IDEAL 9. It's a beast. Yeah, so this is our new Fendt IDEAL 9. We bought it last fall, and they're just now delivering it to us. So we're gonna go walk around it and look at it. We looked at it in the shop when they had it down there, but we haven't really seen it since. Let's do a little walk around of this thing. So this is where the header hooks up. So where that feeder belt on the front of the header, it just feeds in here, and this pulls it into the big threshers. These tires, I'm 6'5", and these tires are probably about 7 feet tall. So the camera makes them look pretty little because we don't have anything to compare it against. But yeah, they're 7 foot tall tires. This thing's a beast. Should be able to cut all of our grain really well. Because it has a 40-foot header, the auger actually hinges right here when you're traveling, because it's such a long auger to get out past the end of this header when you're dumping into the cart. There you can get an idea of how tall that tire is. There's Christopher, and he's about 6'4". Trevor, go stand next to the tire so I can get a view of how tall it is. Trevor's 6 feet tall. So there's a good view of how tall the combine is. They're just folding out the bin. It's got a big bin. I can't remember how many bushel the bin is. I think it's 550 sacks, or not sacks, 550 bushel. I'm thinking in potatoes. And here's my mom. She wants to make sure she's in the video since she's the owner and paid for the combine. Just folded the auger out all the way. That is such a long auger. Hopefully the auger doesn't hit the power lines. So there's what it looks like from the front with the bin folded out. I guess it's 485, but they can put up to 500 in it. And then there's the big old auger. Hangs out there. That auger is probably 40 feet long. That is such a beast of a combine. Let's go take a look in the cab. This does have a really nice cab on it. That's for sure. Oh, nice comfy seat. It's off now, but has a bunch of nice monitors. Man, this thing just looks like it's so high tech. Compared to our old combine that was like a 2009, this one's a lot fancier. Got all your light switches, radio, and then this is the inside of the bin. It's a big bin. Our old combine would only hold not even 300 bushel. So this is more than double. This is about double what our old combine would hold. So they just got all the side panels opened up. So I'm not sure who engineered these things, but man, they're complicated, and I'm glad they figured it out, because combining grain would be a nightmare if we still had to do it the old way. Lots of pulleys and belts and gearboxes and augers and all sorts of things. I couldn't tell you what everything is, but all I know is that it works. More pulleys and gearboxes. I know this is where the chaff dumps in and throws the chaff out. Get a view inside where the sieves are. And then up on the top, those are the twin rotors, the twin threshing rotors up there. And these are all the sieves. It has almost 5 meters, which I'm not sure how many feet that is. I think that's 15 feet. They're almost 15-foot long rotors. We have Grandpa out here. Everybody out on the farm is out here checking it out. There's a ladder to go up on the top. Then there's a bunch more pulleys and things on this side. Lots of stuff. I know this is where it augers up into the bin up on top. Let's see if we can pull this ladder down and climb up on top of this thing. I think you just pull on it. We have a big air cleaner up here. And then I believe if you open this, this is where your stairs are, your ladder. You got the big old engine up in here. Here's your turbo. Yeah, that turbo's bigger than my head. Exhaust right here. That's one thing we have to do. The brand new ones have a exhaust where you don't have to blow anything off. You don't have to worry about anything getting on it. This one, you have to blow the exhaust off, so you don't want to start a fire. Let's climb up here and see into the massive bin. So there's your auger. Augers it up into the bin. Looks like we have a couple lights here. There's your GPS right there for your auto steer. Man, this is enormous compared to our old one. You have your intake radiators. This thing's huge. You guys look tiny from up here. Right here. Lift this up, and there's your engine. Big man engine. I believe it's like a 650 horse engine. This thing's just massive. Should definitely do the job. Crawled underneath this. These are the big rotors. Yeah, they're 16 feet long rotors. The biggest ones in the industry. Should definitely clean the grain good. And then it drops in, all the grain drops into all these sieves. And that's what filters the grain from the chaff and all that stuff. Grandpa wants to get up and see the inside of it. He'll be 90 years old this year, 89. He'll probably ride around in the combine. You want to run the combine this year, Grandpa?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It's easy, I'll show you.
This is a big upgrade from the combine he started on. Is it pretty nice? He likes it.
On that side.
Well, what do you think, Grandpa?
It looks pretty nice.
Think it'll do the job?
How fast does it go?
Well, with the 40-foot header, hopefully we can go fast enough to get the job done in a good amount of time.
Our old combine would only go maybe 2 miles an hour if you're lucky.
Yeah.
What is this here?
I think that's just a footrest, I believe. There is like a cooler, or like a little fridge underneath this seat.
That's cool.
Right here on the front, it tells you temperatures and cold and on and off. But yeah, that's like a little refrigerator underneath that seat.
Pop cool.
Yep. Has two 12-volt plug-ins right there, and then two on the other side, like cigarette lighter type plug-in.
Plug in all your chargers.
A lot of cup holders. There's 5 cup holders on that
Grandpa,
side.
you'll have to come out and ride with whoever's running it. That's a nice buddy seat right there.
Yeah, this is a little bit nicer seat than the other combine.
Yes.
Oh, there's more cup holders.
Grandpa wanted to start it, rev it up. He's always been about how fast things can go. We've owned a bunch of ski boats, and he always goes and tests them and goes full speed and then turns as sharp as he can. And if it doesn't tip over, it's a good boat. He's all about going fast. In the past few years, he's always been our parts runner. He'll go and get the parts, and he'll go 80 miles an hour on the highway that's only 55. He just goes fast everywhere he goes. Grandpa's folding the auger back in.
There you go.
Think I can lift them?
Yeah.
Pretty big combine.
That's right. Congratulations. First owner of the first combine sold west of the Rockies.
Wow.
First
Okay.
Fendt combine.
It better run for many years. Huh?
I will. She will.
Good. It looks like it's well built. Pretty simple, really. It's big but simple.
Yep.
They're gonna go park it. This thing's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome just to watch it run. And I'm actually gonna learn how to run this one. I've never run the combine before. I'm always in the grain cart, but I actually am I'm excited to learn how to run this and take a shift, because this thing looks like it'd be pretty fun to run.
Probably 30. It's got to be under 14.
That's nice. Top just folds down. But even with the header, they're gonna go pull it around and park it by the cellars. Man, that's a nice header. this one shouldn't get stuck with all those tires. Make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when we use this big behemoth in a few weeks. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.